Good evening, good afternoon rather, and welcome to Commodities chat. I'm Karunya Rao, and with me is Manisha, Gupta. And today it's going to be all about precious metals once again, because once again they've made a new high. Now they're at 8-month highs, right?
Yes,
what's happening? Why is there such a massive surge suddenly?
So, the first half of this year was fine for gold and silver, and then we saw this good selling coming in as the central bank started to hike interest rates. I think once that cycle started, you saw a big decline. A lot of short positions were created. So now as we are heading towards the year end, a lot of those positions are getting closed. Also, it usually happens that when the interest rate cycle is peaking out or nearing its end, you see gold and silver prices start to gain. That is one phenomena. The other is the dollar index has come off its highs. It's trading at a 4-month lows. Markets are still concerned about inflation, and that there's so much physical buying happening in the Asian markets, whether it's China or India for that matter. And the global central bank buying has been very strong as well. So whether you look at China, which rarely comes out with its data on how much of gold have they bought, but since September until now they have bought 32 tons, and that's a huge amount of global central bank buying. The last quarter was the highest in 55 years that the global central banks bought in cents of gold. So that has continued, clearly supportive for gold.
Yeah, but what happens now? Because yes, the prices have been soaring quite a bit. So at this level, will we witness some people booking their profits, some traders booking their profits, or will the buying continue?
I think there would be some profit taking, yes. It's never in a straight line, any asset class that you look at. So we'll see that in gold and silver as well. But the last 1 month has been nothing short of strong gains coming in here. If you had gold prices that were gaining up by 4.5%, silver up by 8% as well. So in the dollar terms as well, we have seen gains. And in the Indian markets, because of the rupee depreciation as well, the gains have been even better. So when you look at this year, in the dollar terms, both these commodities are in the negative, very slight negative, marginal negative. But in the Indian rupee terms, you have gold prices up by 12%, silver is up 8%, so good going when it comes to Indian investors.
Yeah, I mean, they've made money, but what about people who've missed out on the rally? Should they wait for some interesting opportunities coming their way? Like you said, there could be some profit taking. So on the downside, what are the levels to watch?
So when you look at this year's range, gold has traded between 47,000 on the lower side to almost 56,000 on the higher side. It has been a 10,000 rupees of a range.
Right now we're at 54 level. 54K.
Yes, we are. Yes. And ditto is the case with silver. The downside was at 51,000, higher at 73,000, and currently we are at
66 something.
You recently bought silver.
So yeah, it really irks me to accept it. But yeah, 65, 66 is where it has been for for a week at least now.
Yes, yes.
But where do you see it? I mean, if at all it retreats, even silver or gold, what should be a good base price to watch out for?
So when you look at the last few years, we have been making higher highs, and that's exactly how gold gives you returns. As it doesn't give you all the returns in 1 year. Well, it has done that too, but when you look at the last 3 years or 5 years, you will see where the gold prices have come up and so high on the charts right now. So while the range continues to be very big, because there is the currency part into it and the various other asset classes where you are getting a pull and push in sense of capital as well, but gold and silver prices will continue to see higher ranges but higher highs as well. So what we are hearing for next 1 year in sense of gold now is that a lower side may be capped at around 50,000 rupees.
Okay.
The current year's low has been 47,000. On the higher side, there are reports on how 2023 could show you new highs in gold. So all-time high in gold has been at 57,000. Markets anticipate 60,000 rupees as well to come in. Of course, the rupee depreciation can be part of it.
But so next week we have the Fed meeting, and of course even for our own MPC, there is still a set of economists who are saying that we are not at the peak of the rate cycle yet. Another 35 to 50 bips is what they're expecting in the next few months. So if, let's say, that does persist, that could also dampen gold?
I think that is now baked into the prices, because there are very few surprises now remaining out. A Fed rate hike, yes, a 50 basis point has been baked in. Any guidance, what they talk about for the rate hikes is something that the markets will watch out for. Canada already has said that with this 50 basis point rate hike yesterday, they feel that they are very close to the tightening cycle ending.
Okay.
So if that is a statement, if that is a line that Canada is tagging, will we see the other countries already starting to look in that direction? If that is the case, then there is no fear. You will see gold and silver prices gaining.
Okay, and I mean, you look very happy about it. She has been telling all you guys for quite a few months
From
now
the lows,
to
yes.
buy gold, and what a rally and what a yield has it
By the
given.
way, silver silver can go to 80,000.
Oh wow, silver at 80k. I'm going now to
Again.
No, but yeah, so that's where it is, and it only could get stronger from here on with some minor phases of correction, profit taking actually, not correction, but profit taking, which could be an interesting entry point if you have been tracking it closely. With that, it's a wrap. Thank you for watching.